Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. And today we have the Thursday New York Times crossword created by Stephan, Prock, and Chen and edited by Will Shorts. I like the Thursday puzzles. Typically they're getting toward the difficult end of the week and they will involve some kind of shenanigans to give us a little extra level of something to figure out. This one looks like it will feature some gray squares. I see 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So I'm not sure what will go into those squares. We'll have to figure that out, and that'll be part of the fun. Okay, one across traditional roofing material for a Cape Cod style house. I don't know what that is. One down is oranges, but not apples. Citrus might fit. 14 across is concession admission. Don't know. 17 across also plus frozen water. Frozen capitalized, so maybe having to do with the Disney film. Also plus frozen water. Don't know. 20 across. Hoopsters might hang on to them. They might hang on to the rim of the basketball hoop after making a slam dunk or something like that. 23 across. Put into practice. No. 27 across. Brand with counting sheep mascots. There's some kind of sleep aid that has that, I think. Let's try citrus for oranges, but not apples. We have that R there, which gives me some confidence. 2 down, precocious literary resident of the Plaza Hotel. I think that's Eloise from the children's books. One who expects the apocalyptic worst for 3 down. A doomsdayer, a prepper? No, not sure. Traditional roofing material for a Cape Cod style house. Maybe cedar. That's a 5-letter word that begins with CE. Concession admission. If you're conceding a loss, you might say, I lost, or I lose, perhaps. Also, 2 could be also. Then frozen water is ice. I don't know what that is. Put into practice is to use for 23 across, and 27 across, that's the brand with the counting sheep mascots. And it's just not coming to me. It is a doomer, like a prepper, a doomsday person. I haven't heard doomer used that way before, but it kind of makes sense. Aims to sell for as a price. You're selling it as is. No, you're asking a price. Okay, yeah, asks for what, that's the price you're going to sell it for. Last name in The Last Jedi. Ray, Daisy Ridley's character, was a character in The Last Jedi. That wasn't her last name, was it? Or was it? Is that the last word of the film? I don't know. I think that's right. Because I lose could be the concession rather than I lost. Ray fits here. Then this 17 across looks like it might begin with Tokyo. Also plus frozen water. No. It doesn't. It's not Tokyo. It took your... I don't know. 6 across. One-time Volvo competitor. There was another Swedish car manufacturer called Saab. They're always referred to in the puzzle as one time. I guess they went out of business. 15 across is tourist hotspot in Uttar Pradesh. Somewhere in India. It could be Agra, just a 4-letter tourist hotspot in India. I don't know what state it is in, but that might be it. 6 down, evil one. No, 7 down, flexible. Agile, could be flexible. 8 down, eyebrow, essentially is an arc. Essentially, an eyebrow is arc-shaped. And sweetie could be your bay. Also, plus frozen water. So, 2, leaving, if we removed these gray squares, then we get 2, which is also, and then it ends in ice, which is frozen water. Took your advice. Nope, not getting what the gray squares are doing there. Evil 1, don't know. Mate for 21 across could be your pal. He's my mate, he's my pal. 3 squared is a cube. Or, no, sorry. 3 squared is 9. No. Yeah. I'm thinking of a square-shaped 3-side cube came to mind, but it's not right. Okay, so it should be 9. Cosmetics alternative to SE is Opie, the cosmetic nail polish manufacturer. Evil 1 is Satan. Took Yotis. What is that? Tokyo is spelled backwards here. I don't know what's going on with these gray squares. We might have to have a revealer to tell us what is going on. Okay, 3 squared plus slide. Okay, 3 squared is 9. That's right. All right, so I'm going to leave that beginning. But I don't know the rest of it. 10 across, letters on Ivan Drago's tracksuit in Rocky 4. He was Russian. He was Soviet, so CCCP or SSSR in Cyrillic letters is the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. 16 across, heard but not seen. Oral doesn't quite fit. 19 across, actress Rooney. I think there might be a Mara Rooney. 22 across, name of 8 English kings. I know Henry got up to 8. I'm Henry the 8th, I am. Henry the 8th, I am, I am. So let's put that in. There might be others that made it to 8. 10 down, follows through on one's RSVP say. You say you're going to come, and then you came. You come. Okay. Turns the volume way up. Cranks it. 12 down, posture. Could be your carriage. The way you carry yourself is your carriage. Let's try. Oral is heard but not seen, I guess. Okay, so it's only auditory, not visual, I guess. Toy with a scent. Trademarked by Hasbro. Okay. Play-Doh. The best part of playing with Play-Doh when I was a kid for me was smelling the clay, just opening up the container and smelling it. I didn't really enjoy making things with it. I just like to smell it. So what is this? Slide is skid, yes. Nine blank skid. 30 across. São Luís would be a Brazilian city. São means saint in Portuguese. 35 across. Buzzed in a way could be high. Secrete. To hide something could be to secrete it. The other meaning of secrete, not to ooze or seep. 29 across. Stop right there. No. And 27 across. Brand with counting sheet. Oh, this isn't a sleep aid. It's the mattress. Serta the mattress. I guess they have counting sheep in their ads. 28 down, besmirches. Tars could fit. 24 down, mama's mama is nana or grandmother. 31 across, veterinarian's interest. Animals. Then tars for besmirches or besmirch somebody's reputation is to tar their reputation. Stop right there for 29 across. Nope. 25 down, Swinton. 2024 is the room next door. Tilda Swinton is a name I've heard of. 26 down, Hawaii often on a map. Hawaii is often an inset on a map of the United States. Stop right there. Oh, okay, so this is just a literal clue. Often an exclamation mark just indicates a place you might stop. So that's, you might stop at an inn for the night. And then clutch producer, a hen, produces a clutch of eggs. 9 tie, skid. Ah, okay. So we have tie here, which makes me think, okay, that's a word. Kyot is not a word. What is a word that might fit here? Not. And then Ren, Kylo Ren, was also a character in The Last Jedi, of course. So we have not. Also, oh, maybe that plus mark indicates the joining or the not. So we have 2, also, not, plus ice, frozen water. Also plus frozen water. But then why is frozen capitalized? Pal for mate, yes. 3 squared is 9. Tie could be the plus sign, and then skid is slide. 9 tie skid, tilde. Okay, so 36 across. Italian darling is cara, means dear in Italian. Cara mia, my dear one. Top shelf is elite. And then we have another word for adjoining. Not tie, bond might work. Bond elite. 32 down. Head of the design firm behind One Dallas Center. Don't know. Noggin. Noggin is your brain, your head, your skull. No. Stein's content. So I like ale. For that, let's take out bond. Your melon could be your noggin. Ale for contents of a Stein. Tilda Swinton. Meld or weld. Head of the design firm behind One Dallas Center. I.M. Pei is an architect. I know. Maybe he designed One Dallas Center, so he's the head of the firm behind that building in that sense. And we had Caramel Delight. Took notice. These do spell things, don't they? Took notice. 90s kid. Caramel Delight. 40 across looks like pleated, like kilts and some drapes. Both of those can be pleated. 39 across, deep shade of green. Moss green is a shade of green. 41 across, blank is a revolt against fate. A quote from Andre Malraux. Is it sin? Not sure about that. 47 across, northern tribe, blank, or plus, toe trouble. Toe trouble could be a corn. Not sure. 53 across is dances around. 56 across, stink. And 60 across, cavuto of cable news. I think there's a Neil Cavuto on TV. Curling, current. Curling the ice sport, or curling as in curling your hair? Would either of those involve a current, an electrical current, or is it surfing? Do you curl in surfing? I don't know. 39 down, speed equal to roughly 767 miles per hour. I think that's the speed of sound, or Mach 1 is a way to express that. 36 down, a little rusty, perhaps. Don't know. 37 down, element of a certain belt. A certain belt. Okay, blank is a revolt against fate. Age. Still not sure about that. Northern tribe. Could it be Cree? 53 across. Dances around. I think the hora, the Jewish wedding dance, is performed in a circle. Could it be horas? Stink, odor. And curling, current. Element of a certain belt. An asteroid belt is a thing that would contain asteroids. Primitive for 48 down could be early, like an early civilization. A current of water that spins around would be an eddy, like eddies in the space-time continuum. Act is a revolt against fate. Still doesn't make any sense. Cree, I think, is a northern tribe. Let's try horas for dances that are round. Corroded, literally a little rusty. And art is a revolt against fate. Okay. I guess that's what that is. Okay, prefix with tracking. Geo-tracking. It'll find a way, for short. GPS will do that for you. Then pin is our plus sign, to pin something, to join it together. And toe trouble. I like corn, but creeping corn doesn't. Could it be gout? Creeping out. Gout, I think, is a medical condition that affects your toes or your feet. 49 down. When tripled, a 1962 Elvis movie title with a G. No, Viva Las Vegas is what I'm thinking of. Girls, 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 I think, was one of his movies. 50 down, go around, orbit. 54 across, organization with a fraud hotline, probably the IRS probably has one of those. Troop for troops, in brief, would be the USO, the organization that entertains the troops. 57 down, greenhorn is a newbie. Nope. 58 down, input on an alcohol retailer's website. Maybe alcohol by volume, just kind of a 3-letter abbreviation I might associate it with alcohol business. Get the win over. Might be oust. Fruit so named for its wrinkly skin. I think that is the ugly. A good crossword word to know. Auto is car plus, this might be bond, and consumed I think is 8. Carbon dating. Yeah, okay, that goes in. 57 down, greenhorn, like a cub, a new person at something. Get the win over is to bust or best. And then an age might be on a bottle of wine, for example, or a whiskey. Okay, that works. 43 across, uncool, bunch, nerds. In period of abstinence for some is Lent. The Lenten period, let's play nerds for the uncool bunch. 52 across, nice. Don't know what it is, though. 55 across, blank upon a midnight dreary. I think that's from The Raven, Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Don't know that poem by heart. 62 across, sharp fingernail, humorously. No. And 65 across, multi-headed monster of myth. That is the Hydra, whose heads grew back every time you chopped one off. 59 down, advanced degree is the nth degree, that question mark telling us that we're doing some kind of little joke there. Jazz great Anita is Onita O'Day. What did she sing? Did she sing What a Difference a Day Made? 24 little hours. No, I think that's Dinah Washington. Anyway, not quite sure what Miss O'Day sang, but that goes in. Noted name in clowns, Ronald McDonald, the clown. And falsify as a photo is to doctor it for 45 down. Talon could be a humorous way to refer to a sharp fingernail. 2-time Grammy-winning Easton, Sheena Easton. My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 till 5 and then... I think that's right. I think that's Sheena Easton. And ooh for nice, and H will finish the puzzle. And just checking my gray squares to make sure we've got names of some kind of knot, tie, meld, pin, bond, all ways to unite things. So we have also to, not, the plus sign, frozen water, ice, and that you get took notice. 90s skid, caramel delight, creeping out, and carbon date with, so the phrase itself is not suggested by the clue beyond putting the elements of the clue together, kind of a rebus-like clue, giving us the answer for today. Okay, that was a fun Thursday puzzle. Not too hard. I did not understand this because I had Ray in instead of Ren for the last name in The Last Jedi, which I didn't really understand. Misunderstood the clue there. So I had took Yotis, which didn't make any sense. Once I got tie here, I realized that these gray squares are spelling actual words. And so I had to put not in there and change Ray to Ren. And then the rest flowed pretty smoothly after that. All right, that was a good puzzle. Thanks so much for joining me. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I will see you next time.